Hello, my name's David Seaman, and this is the Three Lions Podcast.
Welcome to the Three Lions Podcast. My name is Russell Osborne. This is an independent England football supporters podcast. How are you? Hope you're good. I think that those that went, most of us have made it home from Tirana now. There's no waifs or strays still on the streets. I'd hope not. I know a few maybe had a convoluted journey back. I know a few went via Italy. In fact, a little while back, someone said I should do an episode of the most sort of convoluted journeys to an England away game, the most wild journey. What's your most wild journey you've done? I know some of you do it to save a few quid. Some of you do it to see another country. I know some do it to get another game or two in. Maybe I should put an episode together about that. Let me know. I hope you enjoyed the review episode of that, one that I put out, taking a look at Serbia and Albania. Hope I gave you a flavour of what it was like out there. If you've never done an England away game, get it on your bucket list. Apply for them when they come around. The thing is now, if you get allocated a ticket and you can't go, you can give the ticket back, and hopefully it will land at the feet of someone who can go. But when they come around, apply for them. There are always ways of getting there. If you get lucky in the ballot and it's maybe a little late in the day, there's always ways you can, a convoluted journey to an away game. There's ways of doing it, people that can help you. And I'm guessing that with the Nations League starting up next September, hopefully we'll draw a couple of nations with bigger stadiums, which should mean bigger away allocations. So you never know. If you don't apply, you won't go. If it's on your bucket list, you need to apply and just get into it. Now, anyway, a little while ago, put together an episode that looked at the Under-17 World Cup that's still taking place over in Qatar. Thought I'd update you with that and also take the opportunity to look at how our other young Lions are getting on during this last international break, because, they're the future of our national team. Some of these lads, they may feature at the 2028 home Euros, the 2030 World Cup in Spain, Portugal and Morocco, and the three South American nations. I don't know them off the top of my head. One of them's Argentina, Paraguay. Is the other one Chile? I'm not sure. There's the 2032 Italy-Turkey Euros. Yeah, I know. There may be guys that are playing at the moment that will feature in that. I can go a step further and say that some of these lads could be the backbone of the side that goes to the World Cup in 2034. That one in Saudi Arabia. I think it's important to occasionally touch on these guys and see how they're getting on. Just give you an update. They deserve the recognition. Also, don't forget you can follow the show on generally most of the social medias. Just search Three Lions Podcast. Give it a follow. Always appreciated. And if you want to chat on there, drop me a line. And if you want to send me an email, threelionspodcast@gmail.com. Perhaps that's the best way to start this convoluted journey episode. Email me those and we'll put it together. But let's start with the under-17s. They were placed in a group with Venezuela, Haiti and Egypt. And we began with a 3-0 defeat to Venezuela. We kind of then got back up running when we beat Haiti 8-1. And then we rounded off the group by beating Egypt 3-0. So it meant we finished with 6 points and we were second in the group behind the South Americans, Venezuela. Egypt, who finished in third place, well, they also qualified for the round of 32 as one of the 8 best third-placed nations. Now, it has to be said that there were some big scores across the group stages. Along with our 8-1, Portugal twice scored 6. And in the same group, Morocco put 16 past New Caledonia. Bizarrely, Japan topped that group despite only drawing with New Caledonia. I don't know how all that works out, but Morocco, they finished third, with Portugal between them. Now, Group D saw Tunisia score 6. Argentina and Belgium both got 7. Germany in Group G scored 7 past El Salvador. Brazil put 7 past Honduras. In total, 248 goals were scored across 72 group games. That's almost 3.5 goals a game. And 7 of those 72 were goalless, 0-0. And I kind of only mention this as it's the same format as next year's World Cup will be. 48 teams, 8 going through as the best third placed. Obviously, the senior teams you would hope would be a little bit more better in defence than perhaps the under-17s. But as I say, the format is the same. We'll have to just wait and see what happens. But anyway, back to England. We progressed to the next round, the first knockout round, the round of 32, where we were drawn against South Korea, who had finished second in their group after winning 2 and drawing 1. Now, this match was played on Saturday the 15th. So this was the day before the senior game in Albania. I didn't get to see this one. But we took the lead through a Korean own goal that was then doubled when Regan Heskey, son of Emil, scored 7 minutes later. And that was how it ended. So we were through to the next round. And taking a look at this round, there were some more respectable scorelines. No one was really humiliated, although 5 of those 16 ties went to penalties. Ireland and Canada took its time. That one ended 9-8 to Ireland. So on we went to the next round, the last 16, where we faced Austria, who had won all their group games and so far had only conceded the 1 goal. Now, I was at work while this one was on, so I didn't get to see it, but I was getting updates. And by all accounts, Austria, well, they were the better team, and they eventually ran out 4-0 victors. Our journey in Qatar was over. And at the time of recording, the quarterfinals hadn't been played, but Portugal faced Switzerland, Morocco played Brazil, Austria against Japan, and Italy played Burkina Faso. Who will ultimately win it? I've no idea, but I'm interested in Morocco. They are the only side left who progressed through in the third place group finish. And taking a look back at the Qatar 2022 Senior Men's World Cup, where they as a nation made it to the semi-finals, ultimately finished 4th. Plus they recently won the Under-20 World Cup in October. That was held in Chile. There seems to be an upturn in the standard of football in Morocco. I think that's a fair comment. And it is also where the upcoming African Cup of Nations is taking place. So certainly worth keeping an eye on Morocco as a nation. But the under-17s, no disgrace. They got to the quarterfinals. It's all a learning curve, isn't it, at that age? You're learning how to play the game, how to adjust to different formations, different countries, different tournaments, lots of different things that you are learning about. And they can just all take it on board, take it with them as they continue their career in the game. So no disgrace. So that was the under-17s. How about the under-19s? Well, they were in qualifying action for the 2026 Euros being held in North Wales next June and July. So for those of you who are already not considering the World Cup next year, North Wales could be an alternative for your international football fix. Now, this was the first qualifying round where we played 3 fixtures in Lithuania. We won them all and we've progressed to the elite round. That's to be held in March of next year. Unsure at the moment where it is to be played, but over in Lithuania, I say we won all our fixtures. We beat the hosts 2-0, then Latvia 7-0, and then nicely we beat Scotland 4-0. So yes, we've got to get through the elite round next to make our way to the under-19 Euros next year in North Wales. We'll keep tabs on that one nearer the time. Under-21s next. They were also in action over the recent international window. They're looking to qualify for the 2027 Euros, being hosted in Albania and Serbia. Oh, they say nothing can unite countries or people like football, but by all accounts, it hasn't gone down too well, that particular tournament, by both Albanians and Serbians. Hopefully that'll sort of go off trouble-free. But so far, our under-21s have played 5 matches in their group and they've won all 5. They're top of the table, who automatically qualifies come the end of the campaign. So looking good at the moment. This last window, we faced Ireland at St Andrews, home of Birmingham City. I'm sure a few of you may have gone to that game. You'll know that we won 2-0, thanks to goals from Stoke's Divin Mubama and Chelsea's Tyrek George. We then travelled to Slovakia, where we came away with a 4-0 win. Mubama once again on the score sheet. Twice, actually. You got a brace. Arsenal's Ethan Nwaneri and Fulham's Josh King with the goals there. Our next fixtures in the qualifying campaign take place in March. Sees us face Andorra away and Moldova at home. And as yet, the venue for that Moldova game hasn't been announced. That's for the under-21s. I think that's about it for this episode. Short and sweet one, but hopefully updated you with where we are with our young Lions. Remember, as I said, some of them will be our future senior stars. Also, I just wanted to say congratulations to all those who won at the recent Football Content Awards. These were announced on Thursday the 20th. Likewise, all of those who were nominated. If you haven't seen yet, I'm really pleased to announce that the podcast was awarded the silver winner in the Best International Podcast category. What can I say? Just a big thank you to all who voted for it, and I guess to the judges as well, who listened to it and decided to award it silver. But more importantly, you guys, you who tune in, you who contribute, you who converse with me, who give me ideas, or even just talk about it to me on an away game. Thank you to you. And I know some episodes are more popular than others, but that's the thing. You can pick and choose which ones you want to listen to. I'm fine with that. But it was an honour to be nominated in the first place, then alongside so many other great creators. And of course, there were so many that weren't even nominated too. But I want to congratulate G Just Juve, who makes content about Juventus, who won the Gold Award, and to the Totally Football Show that picked up bronze, which, as I say, just to be nominated alongside that show blew my mind. For those of you that don't know, this is hosted by James Richardson and co. And for those of a similar age, our Saturday mornings are fondly remembered with him sitting outside an Italian cafe with a large gelato or maybe a double espresso, and of course the pink Gazzetta dello Sport newspaper. Wild. And it's a podcast that I do still listen to. So thank you once again. And I've no doubt that there is a list of all the winners online, probably at the Football Content Awards website. Go take a look, go support some. And next year, when it comes around, if you've found someone worthy of being nominated, who you enjoy listening to, who you enjoy watching, appreciate what they've done, then nominate them. Really, it is a great reward for them, and I can say that hand on heart. So, yeah, once again, thank you very much. So let's leave it there. I've got a couple of ideas for future episodes up my sleeve, so I'll be working on those to put you away soon. Plus the Lionesses, they're in action too. That's games coming up against China and Ghana. There'll be a preview for that as well. So until then, take care of yourselves. Cheers.